Hi, everyone. My name is Harry Gale. I'm from Councilwoman Julie Menin's office. First, thank you all for having me. It's my first time at one of these meetings, and it's great to be here and see some familiar faces and many new ones. So first, I think as many of you are aware, we are all here today from the Councilwoman Menin's office for Mrs. Gloria King. Many of you are aware of her history, but I've just been learning about her over the past few months during this process that we'll get to later. And I've learned some pretty remarkable things about Mrs. King, and the councilwoman has. She wanted me to come here and share what we've learned about you. So the first thing that we learned about Mrs. Gloria King is that she was the executive president. She was the president of the executive committee of Stanley Isaac Center for over 25 years. That's a pretty great number. But it's more than just the title. She led many meetings and town halls, and it was her leadership throughout not just the meetings, but afterwards that people remember, especially your inspirational poems or messages that you would make sure people parted with after these events. You really made sure to connect with every person that you came in contact with. I was just speaking to your daughter, who told me that you would call all these different residents and members of our senior community to make sure that they were doing all right when they were feeling ill, making sure they were receiving what they needed. And you took this very seriously, so much so that when the pandemic hit, it was about time for you to hang up. You could have hung up your title, but instead you decided to stay on to see this organization through the worst of times during the pandemic. In fact, New York One decided to call Mrs. Gloria King New Yorker of the Week in March of 2021 for continuing her mission and picking up the town when the going got tough. And that's some pretty remarkable stuff. We've heard some more remarkable things. You had multiple children, and from those children, you had 7 grandchildren, multiple nieces, great grand nieces. And you are a matriarch in your own right. You worked your entire life in a factory in the Bronx when you graduated high school. You had your children, you went back to work, and then you retired to then start 25 years at a new job right here at Stanley Isaac's. And you are a local hero, being born and raised at Harlem on 129th Street. And this is what we think about when we think about heroes and extraordinary New Yorkers that deserve to be honored. And Councilwoman Julie Menin and the 5th District thought there's no better honor than an official New York City Council proclamation that we're here presenting Gloria King with today. And Mrs. King, this reads that Julie Menin, council member of the 5th District, is proud to honor Gloria Roslyn King for outstanding leadership and enduring contributions to the Stanley M. Isaacs Neighborhood Center and the greater Upper East Side, East Harlem, and Yorkville community. So this is for Gloria Roslyn King for outstanding leadership and enduring contributions to the community. Congratulations. We want to give birthday present for turning 90. So
for coming out this afternoon for this exceptional honor. I mean, I've been to Stanley Isaac. How many years have I been?
for 25 years.
My anniversary will be next month in November. And I always looked at this as coming to a place where I felt welcome from the first time that I came here. Believe it or not, when I came here, 25 years ago, I came for the exercise class. And that's where I met Teresa Maxine in the exercise class. Then after that, I joined the computer class with Bobby Fisher. A lot of you here wouldn't even know who Bobby Fischer is. We had a computer class way back then, 25 years ago, right in room 4 or whatever, wherever you have your pantry today, is where we had our computer class. And from that, I went from there to working with Joanne, who was sending out letters every month to all of our sponsors. And for those of you who remember, what's the name that used to sell the Avon before America? I mean, I was helping her with giving out her Avon products. And I always looked at a place where I wanted to belong when I retired. And I remember another Joanne asking me, I don't know how many years ago, she said, Gloria, why don't you run for the presidency? And I said, no, I don't think so. I don't think I'm ready for that. She said, but you're a people's person, you know, and I think you would be good at it. And over all of those years, I've made so many friends. Just looking around the room at all of you that have been a part of my presence here in Stanley Isaac. And I think of all of you, not just as Stanley members, but family and friends. And like he said, you know, if I hear that somebody is sick, call up, I send a card, I reach out. I only have one bad moment. And I guess for most of us, all of us had that moment. Because for everybody that ever left Stanley Isaac, all of us here today, we always gave them a big send-off. And I feel bad that we were not able to do that for Greg. You know, but somewhere along the line, if you get a telephone call from me saying, guess what? You know, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. So to the councilwoman, to Karen, to all my Stanley family and friends, there are no words. There are no words. Over all of these years, for all of you, trust me, it's come from my heart. I'm not looking for any titles. I'm not looking for any allocates. It's just from my heart to yours. And so I say thank you.
If you haven't already drank your cider, this would be a good opportunity. To say thank you to Gloria for her time. And for everything in the community. Thank you, Ms. Gloria.
Look at me with that. You're in James. Then you won the award. Yeah. What you gonna ask her? Good job, thank you. I want to have the opportunity now to thank Ms. Gail for this. I just want to say, appreciate City Manager's office for allowing you to come here and give this glory to this really well deserved. We appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna take 2 more seconds for a quick photo op because we gotta keep this moving.
I just want to say one thing. For the 17 years I've been here, Gloria has been the heart and soul and the glue that has kept this place together. Yeah. Most of us would not be here if it weren't for Gloria's zeal and diligence and heart to keep this going. So Gloria, thank you.
All right.
Yes, don't worry. Take the photo.
Alberto, get your photo too.
Wait.
That picture is for the monthly schedule.
Alberto, one more. All right. Over here, Gloria.
Okay, thank you, everybody. That was lovely. We're gonna continue on. We have a full agenda today. We're gonna continue on with our membership meeting town hall. If you switch around, we'll have opportunity to share. I think we still have some refreshments, so keep those quick if you can. And I'll turn it back over to our president.
Well, right now, we're gonna have Gemma bring us updates on a lot of things that are going to happen. And you'll be quite interested to find out what's going on.
All right.
All righty. I'm gonna take it away. Okay, so first of all, congratulations, Ms. Gloria King. It's really great that we're able to honor you. I know you've been pestering me about a certificate. I think this beats any paper printout certificate or Amazon order I could ever get for you. Darnett, I know that you're online with us, but I also have a certificate of appreciation for you. So the next time we see you, this will be waiting for you. It's a certificate of appreciation for your time served as vice president. So thank you, Darnett, as well. I see you saying thank you. So I'll take it right here in my pocket. All righty, so back to regular business. We have a lot to go through. So first things first, I would like to introduce Ginny. I know some of you've been seeing her around. If you want to say hi back there, Ginny.
New student.
Ginny is our new social work intern. She actually started the week after our last membership meeting, so that's why she wasn't introduced then. Some of you already familiarized yourself with Vincent. If you want to give yourself a little spiel, you're welcome to, Ginny. Yeah. And Vincent, when's your walk-in hours?
My walking hours is gonna be Fridays, 9 to 11.
And Ginny? Okay, so Ginny and Vincent both also have walk-in hours. They're scheduled for the same time as, I believe, Albert, actually. Albert's, so they're both at 9 to 11, no, 9 to 11 and 2 to 4. So we have the new walk-in schedule printed out. It's also in the monthly calendar. So if you ever want to meet with one of them, you can also come in during those hours if you need any quick assistance. So just some quick things to address. Front desk. So I just want to remind everyone that when you come to the front desk, please make sure you're being kind and patient, especially if you do not have an appointment. Our social workers are working their butts off. They're almost close to capacity. We don't have a wait list here at Isaac. We try to help everyone as best as we can. So longer wait times to hear back from your social worker may happen. That should be expected. There's a lot of people that they're helping. So just please be patient when you're trying to reach your social worker. They need time off. They need to reach other clients, and we're all just doing the best that we can to help you. If you feel like it's been an extended amount of time that you've reached out to your social worker and you haven't reached anyone, please bring it to my attention or Gloria Gong's attention. If you need our information, our card is up front, because we don't want you to go too long without getting anything, but just be aware, people aren't ignoring you, they're just super, super busy and they're working on getting back to you. Also, if it's not urgent and you can wait and you need copies, please try to come during the walk-in hours because Amanda's running back and forth, finding people, making copies, making faxes, etc. And then when you can't find her in the front, she's helping someone else. So just try to be mindful of utilizing the front desk for assistance because we want to make sure that you're at the front desk to greet you when you come in. Is there a question? So we're thinking about doing that as well, so that this way we can have a better flow of time, so things aren't getting too hectic up front. So some other announcements. I know people have been asking about it. We will be doing another lottery for the Asphalt Green memberships. Again, another lottery for the Asphalt Green membership. If you're interested in a membership at Asphalt Green, the applications, the information on how you qualify will be up at the front desk with Amanda. The applications are due the 26th of October. You can either email them to me or you can pick one up and drop it off at the front desk. It's a very fast application, but you may need to provide some documentation, so just be aware of that. The way that you qualify is you either have Medicaid, SNAP, which is food stamps, SSI, or you live in Holmes or Isaacs Towers, so the development, or if you don't meet any of those qualifications, it is also income-based, and the income eligibility is listed on the information sheet that you can grab at the front from Amanda. And you must also be an active member. So this means you must participate at least 4 times a month for programming, whether that be meeting with a social worker, whether that be picking up soups up, coming for lunch 4 times a month. Whatever you need to do to be active here. And then once you're a member there, you must maintain that as well as going 4 times a month to Asphalt Green. We understand things come up, if you have any medical situations, any family situations that will not allow you to be there 4 times a month, you must just let us know, and then we will work with you in that way. So that's Asphalt Green. Alrighty, next thing, one-time programming for the month. This is all in the monthly calendar. Don't feel rushed to write it down. If you need a calendar, they're out front, and I also email them out. So the first thing is Medicare open enrollment period workshop is tomorrow. The open enrollment period for Medicare is October 15th to December 7th. If you're interested in changing, updating, adding, removing any Advantage plans, this is your time to do so. This workshop is also beneficial if you're interested in learning about the Medicare open enrollment process, to see if maybe there's a plan that may be more suitable for you, or if it's not valuable to you. That will be online, and we will also stream it in the dining room. The meeting ID for that is 894-669-02879. You also will be getting a lovely robocall from me today at 5 o'clock with all that information. And again, it is also in the calendar outside. October birthday party, Friday the 21st. It will be from 2 to 4. Glamour Gals will be coming back. We have them scheduled regularly for every birthday party. They will be here 1:30 to 3:30, unless there's anything that comes up. And it is first come, first serve.
What do they do?
Manicures, if you want to get a manicure. Free manicures, first come, first serve. And then the last full week of October, we got a lot on the calendar. So we have a nutrition over 60 workshop on Monday, the 24th at 1 p.m. We have the Hispanic Heritage Celebration on Wednesday, the 26th at 2 p.m. We have the Senior Safety Seminar with the 19th Precinct. If you're a part of the Anthony Nuccio fan club, that's the day to come. It will be Thursday, the 27th at 2 p.m. And then we will also be having a Halloween party / costume contest on the day of Halloween on Monday, Halloween, the 31st. We'll be doing the costume contest how we used to. Thank you, Alicia, for informing me. We will have an anonymous judge. You won't know who it is. You'll come decked out because you need to dress to impress if you want to win. We will have 3 different prizes. So if you're interested and you want to win some prizes, dress up. And then the last thing is book club was moved to November 7th, Monday, 2 p.m. The book is The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty. If you need help getting the book, I suggest checking the library. If you can't find it at the library, then come talk to me and I'll help you out. It is online, but if enough people express interest, we can also stream it in person if you're interested in attending. And I know a lot of people have been asking me about this, so this is an important one. I will have flyers by Friday. I just confirmed all this information this morning, so that's why I don't have flyers yet. First, these are trips, so listen up. The first one will be a North trip to the National Museum of the American Indian, and then it also includes a lunch. That'll be Monday on November 7th. The sign up will be November 21st. You just have to go to the front desk and let Amanda know. October 21st. You will be signing up before the trip, not after the trip. Okay. It is a free trip. It is priority to North members. So those are people who live in the development. If spots are available, we'll allow people to start signing up on November 2nd. This way we can make sure that we're filling up the bus. So reminder, October 21st, if you are a North member and you want to go on the free trip, October 21st, sign up with Amanda at the front desk. There won't be a formal sign up, it's North trip. And then anytime after that, if any senior center members are interested, we will open up that list on November 2nd. This is a fun one. Radio City Christmas Spectacular. Wow. That'll be December 1st. The trip is December 1st. The sign up will be on November 4th from 9 to 11. If you cannot make it that day and we have available spots left after that sign up slot, you can sign up with Amanda 9 to 11 any day after that. You must have attended at least 4 programs within the last 2 months. This is to make sure we're, enticing people to come to programming and making sure it's fair to the people that are actively participating that get a shot to go. And it's just the show, no lunch included, and the price for that will be $50. The other trip will be the Brownstone, All That Jingles. It'll be a luncheon and a show. That'll be December 13th. The sign up will be on November 18th, again, 9 to 11. If we still have spots available, you can come the next time, 9 to 11. You must have attended at least 4 programs within the last 2 months, and it is $60. Which one? The last one, Brownstone, All That Jingles, December 13th, sign up, November 18th, 9 to 11. Anytime after that, 9 to 11 with Amanda. Must have attended at least 4 programs within the last 2 months. Show and family style luncheon, $60. And the last thing, people have already started asking, we're talking turkeys, we're talking Thanksgiving. Turkeys are limited. We cannot guarantee anything, but we are doing our best to secure turkeys for people. If you need a turkey, you can let us know, let a social worker know, let me know, let Amanda know at the front desk. We're collecting names. Because of limits, you can either request a turkey or meals. We just want to make sure everyone gets something, but we need to, weed it out. Before he dips out, I just wanted to introduce someone. Rodney. Sorry to throw you on the spot.
Who's Rodney?
So Rodney is our head chef, right? He's our new cook in the kitchen. If you've come and you've had a delicious meal, courtesy of Rodney.
Welcome, Rodney.
Jeffrey has finally got the opportunity to rest his feet and do his administrative work and manage the kitchen via paper. And he gets to relax for after all his hard years of work. But he's still in the kitchen, so if you're looking for him, that's where you find him. Great, all right, I know I just gave you a ton, thank you, Rodney. I know I just gave you like a ton of information, so I'm gonna pause for any questions. Any questions online? Now's the time to unmute yourselves. I'm gonna double check the chat. Rodney just stepped out. Oh, you wanna give a little wave? Oop.
What was November 18th?
November 18th is the sign up. You wanna give a little wave? That's Rodney waving in the back. Yeah, sure. So November 18th is the sign up for the Brownstone show. All that jingles. It's the show and luncheon. Yeah. Thank you. All righty. Okay, one at a time, one at a time. I'm gonna start back there, then Maria, then Linda.
We have, if it's,
I have someone asking a question right now. I just confirmed the show today, so the flyers will be out by Friday.
All of this will be printed.
Yeah. The book, it is The Husband's Secret by Leanne Moriarty. It's in the back of the calendar as well, if you missed anything. Maria?
We brought this up in the last week's meeting. Why are we only having sign up in the morning for the church? We used to have it too in the afternoon. One
People
day,
can
and then
come.
we have it in the morning.
If someone cannot make it in the morning, they can let me know, but we start in the morning, and then if anyone can't make it in the morning ever, then they let us know. Okay?
The appointments are- I wanna go, I can't go.
Okay, we'll discuss it. Something I also wanted to mention, I know a lot of people have asked me for, to sign up if they can't make it. If you have a doctor's appointment, you can discuss it with me ahead of time and we can make an arrangement, okay? I know my goal was to make sure that we're keeping it fair for everyone, but I also don't want to exclude people if they're active and want to go on a trip and just can't make it because they have doctor's appointments happen to be on those days. So
I'm gonna go, Gemma. Why
Because
can't
while
they-
that home doesn't have insurance, and I told manipulate, you know before you got the house that you didn't have. your
There is an echo. Somebody has the microphone on.
So we can do another sign up, but if the bus fills up in the morning, the bus fills up in the morning. I mean, if people come in the morning and sign up and it's full, I don't want to guarantee that I don't want to do a sign up for the afternoon. People try to make arrangements to come in the afternoon and then I have no spots, but I had a time listed that we had spots. So if anyone has any issues with being able to make it in the morning and you discuss it with me, if we can work something out, okay?
So, you mentioned that I have a raffle for,
Oh, yeah. So for the Hispanic Heritage Celebration, there will be a raffle. We have some artwork from the arts and crafts class. We'll be having a crock pot donated by Linda and a couple other items. Next time we do a raffle, I have now been informed that we usually have other times open. So the next raffle we do, we'll make sure there's other times. But for now, the raffle for Hispanic Heritage Month will just be on the day of. So if you come in, there'll be someone that'll help you out with the raffle. Yeah. No. Thanksgiving will be delivery. As some of you know, we doubled our meal production during the time of the pandemic, which also means that our holiday meal production has also increased. The usage of space, it would just be way too crammed in here. And unfortunately, COVID is COVID, it's here. And we just want to make sure we're doing the safest way possible. But we will still be providing meals for delivery. So if you're interested in meals, just make sure you talk to the front. Did you have one more question?
Oh, I was just going to, depending on how we go.
Yeah.
What time in the morning, maybe the next month, and we have, not way after. Maybe that.
Okay. All righty. Any other questions? Yeah.
For the ticket for the Brazos City, is it the first, second, and third floor?
It's on the orchestra. I believe it's on the first floor, yeah.
Because we never had those one.
I know that they're accessible seats.
I know, that's it. One person.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. When I make the flyers, I'll make sure I put that information in the flyer.
Yeah.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
Yeah,
But they're good seats.
But they don't allow accessibility to go upstairs to the first floor. You have to stay in the local strip.
Just one other thing. Can you make it interesting for don't have one bus, but they're saying, well, there's so many people, why not have two? But there's a reason.
We pay for the bus in full. So if we don't fill up the bus, then we lose money. The prices for the trips are discounted already. We try to make sure it's 50% off, if not more, for the original price of the trip. So if we do 2 trips, we need to make sure we're gonna fill those buses, and you know, we don't always do that. I had one back here and then I'll come back to you. I haven't heard from the hearing, from the eye exams, but I will reach out to them to see if they're available to do another. Yeah, for Helen Keller. I don't know of any hearing test resources. Okay, I'll discuss with Aaron to see if we can reach out and see if they will come. I had Lorraine and then I'll jump over to you, okay?
Jump over to something like that.
Okay.
Is there any word about the third booster shot? Will you be giving one?
So I'm working on trying to secure flu shots and booster shots. The difficulty is that there is a shortage of nurses, and they are typically the people that are administering these vaccines. But I am reaching out. I was contacted by Cornell. They can't come until November if they can come. So I'm still waiting, still working out the details.
But don't wait. If you're interested in getting a booster, there are appointments at the local pharmacies. So we're having trouble getting the nurses to come here because of the boosters. There's a lot of demand, but there are appointments. I actually made one for myself. You can make an appointment. The social workers along the back are very happy to do that. Great thing to do during walk-in clinic is make that appointment.
Also, New Care has all of.
Today, I got my third booster.
Beautiful. Just got one today.
Yeah. New Care has all your needs.
Yeah.
They have every variation of the vaccine. So if you have Moderna or if you have Pfizer, you can go there. It's right across the street on the southwest corner of 93rd Street. But again, yeah, just to reiterate, you shouldn't wait on us to get boosters here if you are physically able to go to a pharmacy to get it on your own.
Get to Radio City. Is that gonna be a bus? Is that gonna be traveling by bus? Is it gonna be travel bus or regular bus?
Heard of us.
Travel bus.
We're providing transportation. For the trips that I listed, I provide transportation. Any other trips that are go on your own will be specified as go on your own. Construction on bathroom. Good question. I mean, I was told it should take about 30 days, but they're still doing some walkthroughs and stuff. So as soon as I have a confirmed date, I will let you know. But they are working on it. If you've been sitting in the lobby, you probably have heard the drilling. So they're definitely doing something out there. Yeah. I will keep that in mind. If anyone has any interest in any classes, anything specific, please let me know. I don't know what you want to see. I don't know what you want to get programmed if you don't tell me. The programming committee, I'm going to aim to have it the first Thursday of the month. So the day after membership meetings, so that this way you have all your meetings. Also, I am working on getting the committees together. I know that this has been highly requested. Lorraine, Barbara, and I will be working together to try to get those started next month officially. But again, if you have any feedback, you want to see programs, I highly encourage you to join the programming committee. And if you can't make that meeting, pull me aside, ask to speak to me. I want to make sure we're getting programming that you enjoy. As if I have enough people to make a group, which is 5, then I'll make it happen.
People that are interested in committees, as soon as you can let Barbara and myself know what committee you're interested in, especially people that did the committees before the pandemic. You want to still do them again, we know that, other people know new people.
Yeah, so if you're interested in committees, talk to Barbara or Lorraine when you see them in passing. If you don't see them, let me know, we'll pass your name along. If you're interested in joining a committee, let us know. We will let you know all about what committees we're starting up at the next membership meeting, so you have an idea of how you can get involved. And yeah, any other questions? We discussed that today, actually, so I'm working on ordering that. So I'm gonna put the suggestion box up front next to the masks and hand sanitizer. So suggestion, mask, sanitize. Yeah. Any other questions online? Now will be the time to unmute yourself.
Gemma.
Yeah.
I just have one question. Do you know, or does anybody know where our memorial?
I am working with Amanda to purchase a new one. The one that we had, we couldn't find a key to, and we don't want to bring out some haphazard container. So we're working on bringing it out and revamping it to make it nice and presentable.
But you have the book.
Yeah, we still have the book. Everything's still in it. It's just unfortunately it's not, the lock is broken, so it looks kind of dingy. So we want to make sure if we're going to put something out to honor people, it's done so respectfully and properly.
If anybody wants to look at that book, you can pull it out.
Yeah. I think that's it for me.
Okay, well, the next person on the agenda is Crystal.
Crystal, are you online with us?
I'm here.
Oh,
there's
here.
Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. It's your turn.
Did Jeffrey, our food service manager, already announce his upcoming
We did it.
food meeting?
Oh,
No.
Okay, well, is he still in the dining room?
Come on up.
Come on down, Jeffrey.
Yes, let's put the spotlight on Mr. Stewart, who is going to just when his next, there's gonna be a special holiday food committee meeting coming up. So please listen to Mr. Stewart, because as always, we are looking to hearing from you about what you would like to.
Passing in the hallway this morning. He's still talking. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's okay. The floor is yours. I'm gonna hush. You go ahead, Mr. Stewart.
Sorry, Miss Simmons. I
Can't see Jeffrey.
this morning, and I probably see this approach me about if we're having food committee meeting for Thanksgiving. So I went to Miss Simmons and discussed it with her, and then she just got clarification from Gemma that on the 17th, which is next Monday at 1 o'clock, so we're going to have a Thanksgiving food committee meeting to see what you all would like to eat on Thanksgiving Day.
In the dining room. 1 p.m. next Monday.
All right. So for the ones that I'm usually here for lunch, so far for the past 3 months, I was the meal. Some people have already told me the meal is good. Some say, they want more. Some don't want pork. Some don't want veggie burgers. Things, little things that I would like to do so that we get in hand, so that to really accommodate everyone.
Back on food. Nutrition meeting. Monday, 1 p.m.
Monday, 1 p.m. Okay. Any questions? If none, see you guys on Monday.
Don't forget to tell them about your food and nutrition soiree every first Friday.
Uh-oh. Yes, the whole month of October for the Spanish heritage, we are having every Friday food soiree. So we'll be having something extra than the meal. I think last Friday you guys had a salad. And the salad was really great, I was told. So on this coming Friday, Crystal, what are we having this coming Friday? Can't remember. I didn't come prepared. for this coming Friday. Mr. Milk, what are we having for this coming Friday?
Okay, sorry, let me just jump in real quick, Mr. Stewart. Every first Friday of the month. So last Friday, you had the Caribbean salad. Remember the Caribbean salad? And one of the kitchen team members, Shantae, came out and she gave everybody the salad, and some of you guys wanted the recipe. Next month, as Stephanie, our kitchen aide, she is going to present, but you'll have to attend to know what you're going to have. There's no, okay? So every first Friday of the month, this is going to be how we welcome the new month. Good? Good. Okay, and since Mr. Stewart wants me to do the talking, so we announced the special holiday meeting next week, Monday at 1 p.m. If you do not attend, when it comes to Thanksgiving Day, well, I wanted, you didn't attend. Okay? So, as always, you know I've been here for years, and I always say, you have to give us the information. Although I would love to read your mind and you tell me exactly what you want to eat, I cannot do it. Mr. Stewart cannot do it. Okay. Then first Fridays, okay, every of the, okay, and then next week, Monday, we have the, okay, and the special food committee meeting is about?
Thanksgiving dinner.
Okay. Any other questions? Yes, and then in the back.
So all of that information out there, what is their calendar that will go out with those days?
Absolutely. So the only reason it's not on the calendar, for October calendar is because it's a special meeting. But usually, yeah, for the month, it's usually on the calendar. For every first Friday of the month, that's going to be on the calendar, okay? Our food and nutrition soiree is what we call it. That we're gonna have to talk about offline, because I do understand, and everyone knows, one meal a day is never enough. We know that. Yes, so that's why we're asking you, tell us what you want, because then we can do so. A lot of people said, hey, can you add salad to the menu, so that way we'll have lunch and a salad? Absolutely, but again, if you don't tell us, we cannot do it, okay? It's kind of hard, because we can come up with everything and then like, oh, I didn't want a salad today. And now we made salads and you don't even want the salad. Okay, is that fair?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
No?
Yes. Right.
Oh, I'm turning this for you.
I know, yeah, you gotta turn it
All right.
this way.
Bye. We're almost done.
But we're almost done. Mr. Aaron Rooney would like to talk to us about something that's coming up.
Okay, well, I've been kind of over here dreading this conversation a bit. And Lorraine just told me that my face is turning red. I have to say though, it's great to see this room really full like this. It really, it brings a lot of joy to my heart. And it's great to see family here too. We don't have enough of that, so let's change that. But I do have an announcement to share with you. After just over 10 years here at Isaac's, I will be leaving.
No.
Hang on. I want to be clear about something, right? So I've been asked, and I'll tell you what I'm doing. I've been asked to come on board as executive director of Search and Care, a neighborhood agency. Now that is a huge opportunity, right? And something that I'm humbled and very honored to do. And the only reason I've been asked to do it is because of the work that I've done here with all of you, right? So it's important to me for you to know that I'm not leaving this job because I'm unhappy with this job. We've had a rough couple of years. We've been through a lot together. And I'm not jumping ship on you, okay? I'm only leaving because of this opportunity, and it's an opportunity for me to go and do something big and different and still serve this community. Okay, but it's really, really hard to bring that to you because, you know, I can't even think about 10 years. It was July 2012, over 10 years. That day when I came in to do an interview with Amy Lowenberg, I met Florence in the hallway there. We had a conversation, and just the amount of memories and things that we've been through together, and how many good times I've had in this room. Exactly, the room will always, part of my heart will always be in this room, and with all of you. And like I said, I'll be down the street. We'll run into each other. We'll pass by each other, and we'll catch up. And I'll come to see you. But this is it. I'll be here for the rest of the month. We'll find time to, you know, to celebrate and talk and be together. But yeah,
I would like to bring up, we are combined with the garden on the west side.
Yep.
How is this going to be with Stanley Isaac and garden? A lot of people, I don't think, know what's what.
Yeah. So I can speak to that a bit. So the merger happened with Goddard Riverside just over a year ago. That happened in April 2021. And with that, I took on a different role within the agency. Obviously, Gemma stepped into the director position here, and I took on an administrative role. So you see me here a couple of days a week, less than I used to be. So that you know, that's been a new challenge and interesting and difficult in some ways, but exciting in other ways. And I've still been able to do that work here and attend things. That is not changing. The Isaacs remain part of the Goddard Riverside umbrella. It's its own thing. Isaac Center is its own corporate identity, its own nonprofit, has its own programs and contracts with the city. That's not changing. And it'll be led by Rod Jones, who wasn't a Clay, might still be, but he's here at least a few days a week, so you'll see him. Gemma has stepped into the directors. You're in good hands there. Work with her, support her. She's going to be the best directors this place has ever seen. And it's really, look at this. The center is thriving. You're all here. You look great. I mean, this room is full. I have no worry about things continuing. And this is not me. My departure is not a part of a merger or anything like that. Okay.
You have you have once a month, twice a month?
The group.
The group, yes. That's the last meeting for the group.
So we'll be meeting with the group tomorrow, and then the last, my last week, we'll have a group. So we'll have a group on that Thursday. And I would love for everybody to come. Maybe we can, yeah, we can have a little, you know, toast or something. You know, be together before I go. Yeah.
When's your last day you said?
Probably be the end of that week, 28th, end of the month.
I have something else to say. I've been to Garner and I've been to the one on 65th Street, and I find that their center runs smoothly. Always a disaster when I come in now. You know, this center is not running the way it used to. It's not. Okay? And some of the workers, sometimes they can be very nice, but they can be also very nasty and sarcastic. And I went over there, I spent the whole day, and I spent a beautiful day. You come over here, and I don't know, there's something going on here that it's not right. There's something that's not right in the center.
Maybe we could sit down and unpack some of that.
Oh, I couldn't talk about it, but
In other words, there's
the
not
elevator
enough
is not going to the
information.
fifth floor.
What's that?
There's not enough information, what she's trying to say.
Not enough
You
information?
know, we can't be pushed back and not knowing what's going on.
Okay.
This year I give donations. I'd like to know what's going on, financial, everything.
Good.
When I was getting something from the director some years ago, I got all information, financial, everything.
Yeah.
Because of what I
That's
was
public.
getting.
We could get you that.
Yeah.
You'd like to see that. That's on the
And we gotta
website.
know who's gonna be the big leader of the director. This place and that place, you know, who's the boss?
That's Robert Jones.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Another thing I see, Aaron, here is now, when you come for lunch, they start by the numbers. Why numbers? You got the payment, you put get the person, and in Garner, I see, and in 65th Street, they got the sugar and the salt and pepper on the table. Over here, you gotta be begging for 4 packets of sugar. I mean, a person knows if you're diabetic that you're not supposed to have it. You know what I'm saying? Over here,
Okay. You're coming to all the program committees and all the food committees.
I've been
Right?
coming, yes, since they started, I've been coming to.
This is a democratic system. If you have things you want to see,
On the table, why can't we?
Food committee will address
Gloria?
that.
I would really just like to say to everybody here today, because I've heard it so many times over the last month, over the last year. Stanley Isaac is not like it used to be. Everything has changed. The whole world is not like it used to be. New York City is not like it used to be. When, for anybody in here, when have you gone out in the street and heard every day that somebody is getting shot on the bus, on the train, in the supermarket? So you can't expect Stanley Isaac to be like it was. It certainly wasn't like it was when I came here 24 years ago. A lot has changed, and you all have to be an instrument in making things to be better than they were, instead of complaining about the way that things are. Everybody has had to get together and do their work. And I know it's not time yet, because I'm always asked to close this meeting. And because I get telephone calls just about every day, I want to share this with everybody before the meeting ends, okay? There comes a time in your life when you walk away from all the drama and the people who create it. You surround yourself with people who make you laugh. Forget the bad and focus on the good. Lots of people who treat you bad, not the people who treat you right. Pray for the ones who don't. Life is too short to be anything but happy. Falling down is a part of life. Getting back up is living. And that's what all of us need to do. Very easy. For the 90 years that I've been walking these streets of New York, it's ups and downs, it's good and bad, and it's up to all of us to make a difference. And if it wasn't, would you all have voted me in 8 times to represent you over all of the years? You got to give a little of yourself. You got to look in the mirror at yourself. Yes. And at the person that looks back at you and not complain about the other person that hasn't looked in the mirror at all. Don't complain about everything. Every morning I wake up, I thank God for giving me another day. That I'm able to dress myself, wash myself, clean my apartment, cook for myself, shop for myself. And when my daughter calls me, and I say, no, Daryl, that's okay, I got it. And if you ask her a question and she said, oh, I don't know, ask Mommy, because she remembers things that I have long forgotten. And that's what we all need to do. Forget about what used to be. Yes. The whole new world that all of us are living in. When you pick up the paper and you see those people in Ukraine running for their life, think about how grateful you are. God has given you another day. And stop complaining. Stop complaining. Do what you can to make a difference. And I'm sorry, Lorraine, that I didn't wait until the end. But this was something that I had in my heart. Something that I had in my heart that I had to say today. So thank you. Because I get telephone calls telling me, this ain't right, and that ain't right, and this ain't right. And what are you doing to make a difference? Think about it. Bravo. Bravo. I'm going to be here for you, Lorraine and Barbara, whatever day, whatever hour, whatever it is that you need me. 85% of the people here know my telephone number, know where I live. You don't need a special invitation. Anything you want to know, any help that you need,
All you have to do is ask. Sorry,
Okay,
Gemma.
Madam President, you wanna?
Until next month, November 3rd, we will meet again. That's Tuesday, November, Wednesday, 3rd.
The second.
November 2nd will be your next meeting.
I thank you, everybody, for your time, your patience.
November 2nd, next
We will.
meeting.
We're back to
November
our
3rd.
first Wednesday of the month.
November 3rd.
Yes, November 2nd. First Wednesday of the month, we're back to our regular schedule. We just moved it for Yom Kippur. So first Wednesday of the month, 2 p.m. Be there, be square.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Beautiful meeting. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed you yesterday.
Well said, Miss Gloria. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. You have a good evening. Thanks for joining us online.
Thank you, Gemma. Thanks, Gemma.
Bye, everyone. Darnett, come and visit me. I got your plaque waiting for me in my office. You gotta unmute yourself.